Search continues for 11 people who were on a drilling platform when it exploded.
The latest on the search for 11 missing crewmen from a spectacular oil rig explosion in the Gulf of Mexico.
In the Gulf of Mexico, the leak at the bottom of the sea continues to gush, but BP has managed to get a mile-long tube into the broken pipe.
The spill has been claiming sea snakes, birds, and dolphins.
13,000 people have been mobilized to protect the shoreline and its wildlife, as has the National Guard.
Skimming boats are back on the water trying to contain an oil slick that is growing by 42,000 gallons a day.
I'm just amazed at this testimony. Mr. Hayward, you're not taking responsibility.
The Deepwater Horizon well is officially dead.
Welcome to Venice, Louisiana. This small community rests at the very end of Plaquemines Parish, with the Mississippi River Delta on one side and the Gulf of Mexico on the other, 80 miles south of New Orleans.
The town lives and dies by Mother Nature and human nature. In good times, the Gulf provides Venice with an abundance of seafood and oil.
Louisiana is responsible for almost a third of the United States seafood, much of it from ports in and around Venice.
And 23% of the state's oil revenue comes from Plaquemines Parish.
But in bad times, the Gulf can be a cruel neighbor.
On August 29, 2005, Hurricane Katrina made its first landfall in Plaquemines Parish, and Venice was devastated.
The storm surge left the town underwater for weeks,
as pumps slowly removed 27 feet of water left in the hurricane's wake.
After years of rebuilding, Venice was finally beginning to get back on its feet.
Then, on April 20th, 2010, the Transocean rig Deepwater Horizon exploded and began gushing millions of barrels of crude oil into the Gulf of Mexico.
Venice, the town closest to the blowout, became a staging ground for BP personnel,
Satellite news vans,
and federal officials throughout the summer.
But when the oil well was pronounced dead and the nation's attention waned, Venice was again left struggling to rebuild.
Now, residents are coming to reluctant terms with the effects that the BP spill had on both the seafood industry and oil industry,
which together employ almost all of the town's 460 residents.
That is why a group of students from Stony Brook University in New York chose Venice as the focus of a 5-day trip to the Gulf.
Throughout the week, we spoke with politicians, school officials,
fishermen,
oil workers, and local residents.
Through their stories, we have put together a portrait of a town
that is trying to overcome obstacles
and emerge clean and new
out from the oil.